Ladies and gentlemen, first leg is Michael to throw first. Game on.
And coming into this clash, Gerwyn Price has a higher tournament average and has hit an astonishing 10 more 180s than Michael van Gerwen. Make that 9. But MVG also knows this, and he knows how to turn it on. Rob Malarkey in the box for the opening semi-final as Gerwyn Price looks to make it 10 more 180s than Michael van Gerwen. There we go.
What a start. Just look at those averages, Dan. It's unbelievable. Michael van Gerwen did switch to the 19s. Well, we've lost count of the number of times Gerwyn Price has started off with 6 perfect darts. We think it's 4 this
I think so.
weekend.
This tournament, yeah.
44.
That is definitely not 6 perfect darts.
But yeah, Gerwyn Price has been knocking on the door, as Dan says. Van Gerwen not only with these 15 wins over Gerwyn Price over the years, but they've been all over the world as well. Wherever you go, Leverkusen, Ali Pali, Dubai, Vegas, Barnsley, you name it, Van Gerwen has had the measure of Gerwyn Price. But Gerwyn Price trails 1-0.
12 darter on throw. The only way you beat that is by throwing the perfect leg, and Gerwyn Price keeps threatening to do it, but hasn't managed it. There is not that much between them in the stats for this tournament. There is very little between them in the stats on the Players' Championship Series. They're the 2nd and 3rd best performers in the averages. Only Rob Cross betters their efforts in that particular series of events. But they have been playing fantastic stuff this weekend. It has not been without the odd scare. Raymond van Barneveld could, perhaps should, have beaten Van Gerwen. Gerwyn Price could have made it through to this stage, only losing 2 or 3 legs. He was that dominant, but then gave some legs away against Brendan Dolan and then Glenn Durrant.
170.
Yeah, certainly against Dolan in particular as well, when he led 5-0. Just let Dolan back in, but Dolan was just building up a head of steam and just getting a bit of confidence going before Gerwyn Price got the job done. It was a really good response though by Gerwyn Price.
177.
7-7 gets MVG to a finish. But double 16 will see off the leg.
Yeah, shot the second leg. Gerwyn Price. The leg is Michael to throw first.
Gerwyn is the one thing you will say for him. Yes, he's never beaten MVG. Yes, he's had 16 attempts.
57.
But he is not going to kowtow to him. He is not going to withdraw into his shell. He is going to come out
95.
and fight and be the same aggressive, attacking Gerwyn Price that has taken him from being a professional rugby player to one of the best players of darts in the world.
And he's done that all in the space of 5 years as well. Only turned pro in 2014. Claimed his maiden Pro Tour victory 2 years later. And then he reached the first TV final of his career in 2017 against Peter Wright at the UK Open. It has been an astonishing transition by Gerwyn Price.
140. Michael 170.
Both on the 170. Van Gerwen could take it out. Won't take it out. Nodded ahead from Gerwyn Price. He gets a chance.
170.
He can't convert it.
95. Michael 87.
The difference between 75 and 87 is that Van Gerwen may only get a dart at ball. Well, it is double 5. And it's missed.
Gerwyn Uruguay 75.
Chance.
Double 12 for Gerwyn Price. That was closer to double 9.
51. Michael Uruguay 10.
Let off for MVG, who's come inside. And he's in the madhouse. And he's out of it. And he enjoyed that one as well.
Well, that was a real opportunity for Gerwyn Price to hit the front in this one. And how often do you see it when somebody has a chance to break and they don't take that chance? they're then broken themselves in the very next leg. It's almost as if the disappointment, the deflation at not taking that opportunity just infects the next leg.
Yeah, Michael van Gerwen really does thrive on that quite a lot. But he talks about those little wobbles for Gerwyn Price earlier today. Michael van Gerwen just allowed Chizzy back into it in their quarter-final.
I know he was excellent against Willie O'Connor in his opening game here as he kicked off the defence of his title. But just in general, there have been times when Van Gerwen has looked vulnerable. The Premier League semi-final against Daryl Gurney wasn't entirely convincing. His games against Barney and Chizzy were not entirely convincing. He's won Euro Tour titles this year when people have missed match darts against him or missed opportunities. Yes, he's won that incredible 27 consecutive last leg deciders. When it's gone to a last leg decider, he's won them all for years. But the thing is, people do take him to those last legs, and sometimes it's their own fault for not capitalising.
95.
Well, he is in control of this leg as well on the Price throw. He's down to 78, and Price needs something big here.
82. Michael Leroy, 78.
Well, he did find the treble in the end, but he's 70 points behind, and Van Gerwen also needs double 12. And he consolidates that break.
Good leg is Michael to throw first. Game on.
And he leads 3-1. And he has that cushion.
$93.
First to 7, remember. First to 8 in the final on the European Tour.
81.
Well, he's already probably had as many darts stray into the 5 and 1 segment in this match as he did in the entirety of the clash with Glen Durrant, where his average finished at 104.5, but for a lot of the game it was up at 110, and it's another one that he's pulled into the 5.
135.
An astonishing 7 180s in the Glen Durrant game for Gerwyn Price. If he can unlock that kind of scoring power, he's going to worry Van Gerwen. But look again, he's done it.
Yeah. And the reaction also gives you a very clear indication of how Gerwyn Price feels about that one as well. He really needs to just tighten things up a little bit, because all of a sudden Van Gerwen is just feeding off that. And that's a wonderful setup by MVG as well to leave him Shanghai on 20s.
He has had a scoring visit with 3 big trebles in every single leg of this match so far, MVG. Single 20. Double top.
80.
Gerwyn Price
42.
not really able to apply any significant pressure there either. MVG with 2 darts at double 10, 1 dart at double 5. Gerwyn Price may just have to get ready again to launch a counter-attack here.
44.
Well, he can't take out these shots when he goes 6 perfect darts. Can he do it after 15? He might. Oh, Gerwyn Price is back in this semi-final. Stunner.
Siglega's Gerwyn to throw first. Game on.
Well, he was miles away in that one, and he did miss a dart at double 12 in the previous leg as well, but he just kept on plugging away, and this time he does make the most of those slip-ups by MVG, and there's a real good response by Gerwyn Price.
He is pretty much 10 points off his tournament average right now, Gerwyn Price, in this game. But that 144 checkout might be a catalyst, might be a starting point.
135. $140. 100.
Yeah, great darts from Michael van Gerwen. Leaves himself a 2-dart checkout. Price looking at the 19s. He's going to get a dart for the leg. The target is bullseye. The target is narrowly missed.
82.
Was the bullseye as well, double 16.
66.
He's not totally convincing in this semi-final so far, MVG. He did get the early break, but it's just been a little bit wobbly of late. Double 12 again for Gerwyn Price. Took it out in the last leg, takes it out again. Really has found that double 12 his friend this weekend in the main.
And Gerwen has already missed 8 darts at double. Price has probably had a similar number, missed the 20 segment entirely.
123.
Again, he's able to adjust and adjust well.
90.
In fact, it's tops and 12s that have really done the damage for Gerwyn Price this weekend. He's been really good on both.
55.
This Dutch crowd have just been subdued a bit by Gerwyn Price winning the last couple of legs.
Yeah, and the crowd are trying to play their part, but I think they want Michael van Gerwen to give them something to work with as well. It's almost like a
41.
A two-way street between the fans and the world number one.
127.
Nothing wrong with that as a set-up shot. Gerwyn Price is going to have to hit 2 trebles to leave a check out. That's made it harder. No, it's impossible. And we see again Gerwyn Price just races through the back end of the visit because he feels that this is getting away from him, this leg.
51.
However, leg 5 should tell him really that it may not necessarily be the case, but with Van Gerwen looking at tops, you suspect it will be 4-3 to the world champion.
90. Michael 40.
But Price is down to 136 just in case. And MVG not convincing again. And the last dart in hand comes to his rescue.
Look, he is beatable right now, Michael van Gerwen. This is not the display we saw against Willie O'Connor when he first turned up, fresh from winning £250,000 on Thursday night at the O2, and overpowered Willie O'Connor with just a devastating display. 107 average. It looked like Michael van Gerwen may just be destined to win this title forever and ever and ever, every single year. But there have been vulnerabilities, and he's exhibiting some in this game, and it's on the doubles primarily.
$140.
Really strong leg from Gerwyn Price. 41 left after 9.
Yeah, from the word go, he's been really on top of this one.
171.
Perhaps
41.
Arguably the best leg of the semi-final for Gerwyn Price. This time he's looking at tops, and as I say, he's been very effective on tops this weekend and the 12s. Crowd playing their part, but Gerwyn Price loves dealing with that sort of thing, doesn't he?
Game on.
Best way to deal with it is having to put up with people whistling and all sorts to try and distract him. Hit the double, then let him know. Do what you like, Gerwyn. Toe to toe with Michael van Gerwen. He will not be bullied by the world's best player. He believes
92.
that he can beat him. And that belief has only strengthened over the last few weeks. Even though this winless run has continued, he's exposed little vulnerabilities, little chinks in the MVG armour. And ironically, he's only average, it's his worst average of the weekend so far by a little way, to be honest. It's his worst performance, and yet he's still in with a chance of doing something he has never done before and beat the World and Premier League champ, the reigning Dutch darts master, the man who's won this title 5 years on the spin.
133. $93.
Yeah, nicely set up by MVG again. But Gerwyn Price will keep chipping away, and he may well make a big dent in this.
140. Michael Maguire, 40.
Well, this time Price is ready to strike if there are more misses by MVG. He's missed 10 darts a double in this game already.
Game to the night there, Michael Maguire.
Well, this time he takes it out in 2.
To throw first. Game on.
Gerwyn Price
140.
strong on the opening throw once again. That was a 8th leg where he held for a 12 darter. Something similar here will just increase the temperature. Yeah, good movement by Gerwyn Price, just moving over to that left-hand side. Back-to-back ton 40s to start off this 10th leg.
121.
Well, for most of his game against Glendoran, it looked like he couldn't miss the treble 20, and there's a yelp from Price there because he feels he should have come away with the max. But this time he leaves 81 after 9. It was 41 after 9 on his own throw.
3 successive 140s. He's now looking at 62. And he takes out the 81 as well. And suddenly his finishing is looking consistent. And Gerwyn Price back on terms once again at 5-all. MVG just cannot shake him off.
Price needs to find one of those big scoring legs on the Van Gerwen throw. Could this be it? It could be.
140.
Again, it's just an extra 40 points on a visit here or there. It can mean the difference. First to 7, remember. Van Gerwen is not at the finishing line just yet. Needs 2 more legs. And Price is in the 60 again. He's coming good in the scoring at just the right time as this match reaches a crescendo.
Wow, 3 140s to start off leg 10. He's got 2 more 140s to start off leg 11. The consistency is really strong now from Gerwyn Price. Only this time, it's potentially for a break of throat.
The last 3.5 legs have seen Gerwyn Price improve his average by 5 or 6 points. It's approaching that 100 mark. Van Gerwen's average has climbed a little in that time to 103, but it is Gerwyn Price who is looking most likely. This is a huge opportunity for the Welshman.
Oh, it's a treble 4.
88.
Yeah, that leaves tops for him as well. And he'll just have to hope that Van Gerwen can't take out this 143, but do you know what? He may well do so. Oh, double 16 for MVG.
Yeah.
Oh, that is absolutely devastating. Just when we were questioning Michael Van Gerwen's finishing today, he comes up with a 143. And that is a sickener for Gerwyn Price.
The darts of a champion, and Gerwyn Price, look, he's turned up here. He's taken on an entire hall in Zwolle and the best player in the world, and he still stands there and acknowledges that moment of brilliance, because Price had left tops and he didn't get a go at it. Time and time again, Gerwyn Price has had a go at MVG, and he's been getting closer and closer to getting that win, and sometimes it's been his own little failings, an odd mismatched dart, and sometimes it's just been the brilliance of this man.
140.
Well, we could have a situation where you said at the outset Michael Van Gerwen's run could end here. Gerwyn Price could win for the first time, and Gerwyn Price could beat Van Gerwen in a deciding leg. All 3 could go.
Well, it could, because he has not been deterred by that incredible shot from MVG. And he's in again. What a contest. What a battle. What a warrior Gerwyn Price is.
Brilliant stuff.
58. Gerwyn Maguire, 41.
Well, this to take us all the way to a 13th leg. Double 10.
31.
Well, he will return. What a match.
Are we going the distance? Gerwyn
94.
Price, double
10.
5. Good marker, you think. The crowd, the volume rises. Oh, it doesn't matter!
13th and final leg. It's Michael to throw first.
Terrific response by Gerwyn Price, both with the darts and with the celebration as well. Just a little nod to the crowd.
3 seemingly unending runs. The years-long spell of last leg deciding victories on the Euro Tour, the 5-year dominance in the Dutch Darts Masters, and the 5-year dominance over Gerwyn Price. Will they be ended in this leg? All 3 could come crashing down, or Michael van Gerwen could extend them.
140.
Either way, we've got a great story here, and either way, we've had a terrific first semi-final.
140.
Ian White and Peter Wright have got a lot to live up to.
Fabulous last leg.
Advantage MVG. Just, although if Gerwyn Price fills this up.
One loose start hurts him. Oh no, Gerwyn. He's left a bogey number. 2 visits for Michael van Gerwen. And again, it's a tiny little mistake, but that's all you need for MVG to expose you and beat you, and the runs could continue.
And everything, once again, just seems to be falling into place for Michael van Gerwen here at the Dutch Darts Masters. Double 20 for a 7-6 win. He maintains that run of deciding legs on the Euro Tour, and he remains on course for yet another title, a 6th success in the Dutch Darts Masters, and he remains on course for title 33 on the European Tour. And once again, Michael van Gerwen, for a 16th time, gets the better of Gerwyn Price